Okay, so I made a video like a while ago, like the first half of this story, and I deleted it by accident. So I finished the story, and I'm just gonna make the whole video. So here we go. Freddy and friends versus heroes. He's gonna fight the other heroes that you've seen, and he's gonna reveal another new hero. So it begins with them walking down the street, and he passed by Mr. Cock, and he's asking him, "Have you seen a man named Freddy Flores? Skinny man?" He's like, "God, thanks. What? I mean, no, he hasn't. Okay, sir. Have a nice day." Freddy drops his fake mustache. "Here, sir, you dropped your mustache." "Wait a minute, when do people drop their mustaches?" And he says, "What's wrong with that kid?" Freddy tells him, "That's my old beast son." Connor says, "Fuck you." "Oh, okay, I'm just gonna leave." "Oh yeah!" And fires an egg right at his face. He wipes the egg off his face, and he sees that I had a fake tattoo as well. He's questioning him, "Why do you have a fake tattoo and fake mustaches?" Connor says, "Enough," and just explodes him away. Bam! He goes flying in the sky. That's just a cooked chicken now. And he says he hates his boxing gloves, always rip and everything, doesn't understand his powers. And Chris Delia explains that his powers work with the gases inside his body, slowly going beneath his skin in little holes inside of him, little pores and everything. That's where the gas comes out, and he ignites it, pretty much making the explosion go around his body, not just like coming out of it. Well, I guess no way like that. And over here, as they begin to run off, hear a voice, or as they run off, someone's watching them. A big, extremely buffed out guy. So they're hiding in the bathroom. Freddy's looking for the blinds. Connor, the monkey, they're looking for the door. Someone approaches, he says. Car stops right in front of the bathroom. Speed limit. Washwell says he wants to get back on the road trip, so make it as fast as possible. He tells them okay. Goes to the bathroom. They don't know what to do. I got an idea. The door won't open. Freddy uses his gravity powers to keep the door shut instead of locking it. Because that's, that makes sense. So he goes to pee behind a bush, and they go running away. Bam, he dashes right in front of them. Starts saying, "Why are there three of you guys in the same bathroom together?" "I'll explain, peasants." Connor says, "I've got this. We're all gay lovers and like to express it by doing it in public places." They tell him, "God damn it, Connor," and he has a girl's face look on his face saying, "Bathrooms aren't public." He says, "Connor, you prick. Hey, you got your cape on." And he says, "There's only one way out of this." He goes in for a gravity punch. Pow! He dashes out of the way and goes and punches Freddy right in the stomach. Goes in with the suitcase and jumps over him, kicks the monkey. "I've got this, bros." And bam, another explosion. He yells there how incredible his powers are. He goes flying for this guy, he hits a tree. Says, "That's it, run." The monkey bumps into somebody else. Water sprout. He says, "Haha, little ass hairy kid running around with a tan and everything. It's against me, pride." Like, what the fuck? And he's over there taking pictures, and he says, "It's against my privacy to take pictures of me, especially when I'm in my undies." And he says, "Dumbass little monkey looking kid. No motherfucker, you ain't got no privacy if you're running around in your underwear." He says, "Why do you make fun of me so much?" Shows him a wanted picture of his face on it and the other heroes. In that moment, he kicks the monkey and wraps one of his steel little tentacle things at Freddy. His weapons at him, and then Freddy uses gravity, smashes him into the building. They say, "Let's go." But a big hero, muscled out guy comes walking in saying, "You there, wait." Alright, here it starts showing. Earlier that day with Freddy and friends, a man, one hero, has gotten the powers to end all crime around the whole world. How, who and how, he says. How and who is this? Speed limit in a different day watching the same news story. Strongest man that has ever existed on Earth. You gotta check this out, Water Sprout looks over. You hear this sounds. Like, I need to be friends with people like this if I want to further my hero career, Mr. Cox says. Man, over here. Damn it, you hear. These scientists, they're flipping tables. "Sir, what's wrong? There's just no point anymore. The government creating their own heroes that could save the whole world so that people don't forget about, like the police and the military, that they think that these heroes are going to be able to solve all the problems. They won't need them anymore. They're trying to create their own heroes so people don't forget about them. We have to keep making the project. The project just has to make it." You're right. Or the government will cut off our funds. Our funds, yes, they need to keep it going. They need this to work. So now here he is, big hero himself, known as GF. I am the world's greatest hero. Yes, I am. Oh, they say, GF, what are you, Godfather? He says, Godfather is his name. And he starts telling him stories like how he caught a plane that fell through the air. In an instant, he dashed away, got in his uniform, and caught a whole plane. Toosh. They cheer for him. Whoop it, hooray. And the train incident. These two guys were driving drunk in the train, or driving drunk on a truck, and he tried to outrace the train. Godfather came flying in to save them. He extended his arms, let the train ride over him, going around the truck, and they're like, oh my god, he saved our life. He picked up their truck, and he decided to follow them to the police station. Soon after that, he went to the Pentagon and talked to all the world's leaders, and said that he could save the world's, save this whole world from crime and everything. And these people didn't believe him because there's a lot of people who've got powers with these orbs, and they decided to do evil things, selfish and evil things, and they didn't believe him. So he wanted to prove that he was different, that he really was a true hero, and there are heroes out there. He's gonna go try to recruit other heroes to prove them wrong. So he dashes away. Boom. Whoosh. Other citizens look at him. They see him flying through the sky knowing that he's a hero. And, well, that's his story, fellas. He's just a man trying to end all crime. But then he flew around the whole world. He did end crime. How did he do that? He explains that he had a simple quest of peace. Traveled around the whole world of peace, and he succeeded. Over here, another lady trying to become a hero, who actually knows Godfather, is over here sitting in his little room of hers talking about her gadgets, about her powers. They won't be revealed yet, but they soon will be. Now over here, Godfather begins to explain his background. Mommy, is dinner ready yet? Yes, sweetie. She gives him his food. Says, can I ask you a question? Just one question. She asks his mom, where did you get those black bruises on her face? Says, sweetie, please don't ask that. He's like, did daddy give it to you again? Says, no, he didn't do anything. He wants to know if daddy was the one who gave her those black marks on her face. And his dad's hearing all this from the hallway, and she's telling him to stop talking as he gets closer and closer and closer to her. Bam, he starts talking about he grew up with an abusive father. And he pretty much lived like that. He was poor, he had abusive father, and he just went for a lot in his life. And a lot of them were here like, oh my god, that's horrible. He said he grew up in England. And one day when he was an adult, he had his own kid, and his kid had a kid. He grew up with these diseases like DMD. It's a disease that makes your body super weak. You cough a lot. It just makes you so super weak. He always wanted to be a hero, like become a soldier or something, but he could never become one now because of all these diseases that held him back. At that moment, he started having some type of attack with his heart. He knew this was dangerous and something very bad was going to happen to him, but he didn't say anything because he thought it was better if he did just pass away instead of just living with them having to worry about him all the time. But then he saw the front of some type of giant truck, and then he got hit by it. He crashed into him. He says, "You survived that car crash?" Yes. He was bleeding. He was in so much, there was so much danger going on. They just got gasoline everywhere. That truck they hit was carrying it. His son jumped in front of a pile of gasoline before it hit a fire. He told his dad to run, but he wanted to be the one to save his son. Then this guy, an orb, flies by. He explains that that moment he did have a great power that rose inside of him. His orb hit him, giving him so much power, so much strength. He lifted the truck and threw it away. He told his son and his grandson he said he could save them and everything. He stood in front of the fire as the explosion went off. He stared at him, their grandpa, his dad, who was so weak before, now he's gigantic. Gotta cover up that crotch. Bam, he lets out a big scream that blows all the fire away. Grandpa, he turns around, all the people are calling the police, he shouts out, "No!" His son was covered in gasoline still, and the explosion was close enough to ignite it. He burned to death, and he couldn't save him. Oh, the monkey's crying. So he said that's his background, that's everything he's went through and everything. Well, if that's all said, you guys want to get something to eat? Are you hungry? They say, no, but how did you end all crime? Oh, well, you see, with my speed and strength, he went through every continent, every country, caught all the criminals, threw them in his prison cell, and all the superpowered criminals were caught and taken away. explains like he stopped a man known as Lava Lantern who controlled lava. No one could really touch the guy, so he flew in, grabbed the guy, and pretty much just knocked him out with a single punch. And then after that, there was another incident like a sea monster running into the shore, attacking people. He grabbed them, just throw them right back into the water. Aquazoid, if I said that name right. Yeah, well, that's just it. He says, oh, this is Godfather coming, and someone calls him. He says he has some business to take care of, and he has to go. He said he'll try to help them out clear their name, because he knows they're not criminals either. They wave goodbye as he flies off. He says, well, what a man. That jackass never answered if I could become a hero like him someday. Oh, well, he says, oh, whatever. Maybe next time. If Freddy wonders, but what's the point of being a hero, a superhero? There's people like him around that can save the whole world. In an instant, they don't need people like Tide Hero, do they? They don't need someone competing for second place. All they need is Godfather. Flies up into the sky. And he just leaves right there. But somewhere deep under the ocean, you hear a tick talk as someone's walking. So it is time for the rise of the Phoenix. And somewhere in an ocean, it looks like something like the top of a castle begins to rise out of the water. And that's going to be the first epic storyline. There's going to be 3 parts to this one. But yeah, the video's about to end. I'm trying to rush. It's only got 12 minutes. But yeah. Alright, well, this is Sketchman signing out.